This is a presentation about the course which now it is called Personal Development. For the first iteration, it was called Interpersonal Communication, but due to the feedback to communication with our supervisors from Brunel University, from Marek and Lucen, from Jagiellonian University, we changed the title to Personal Development. And what is good and interesting in the development of this course, that we use our common environment in Viber. So we have a group on Viber where we can change our materials, our ideas, and so on. Our team, who are the main developers of this course, is 2 Russian universities and 1 Belarusian university from Poland State University. So what we'd like to achieve in this course. So we create 3 aims: to develop effective skills in time for our learner, stress reaction management, and appreciation of emotional intelligence. Of course, we understand clearly that we can't rely on that we can develop real emotional intelligence, but some appreciation of this concept, of this idea, to know what is it about, how to use some pedagogical methods in his courses or one's courses, so our future learners, I think they can get. Our target group is doctoral students. Now, I think that we have too many learning outcomes, which you can see on the screen. And I think that after the second circulation of our ideas, I think that we can press it into 3 or 4 groups, because to have 9 learning outcomes, it is too many for us, I think. And as you see, we start from a classification of intellectual and non-intellectual behavior in the field of motions, and we finished with the ability of application of time management tools. So this is our learning outcomes. Of course, we thought about how we can assess our learning outcomes. So by now we know and compile understanding of how each learning outcomes should be assessed. So we use here case analysis, psychological practicum, practicum on timing. Our future students will write essay. So different methods could be used to assess the achievement of learning outcomes. The course contents, of course, as we have 9 learning outcomes by now, so you may see that we also go here to 9 basic topics which we'd like to cover inside our course. Again, from the concept of emotional intelligence, research on stress management, and finalizing with time management tools. So this is our basic content. I think that we might be successful up to August 2020. So I'm not a leader developer of this course. Now I'm talking to you on behalf of our team. So our main manager of this course is Kazan National Research Technological University. As previously we told today about virtual environment, where we are leaders. So in this course we are co-leaders. So this is my presentation on behalf of our international team. Thank you. That is all.
Thank you, Vitaly. And there are a couple of questions, and I'm not sure if they're related to this talk, but there is one from Yevgen. Yevgen, can you address your question?
Sure. Is it possible to hear me?
Yes, we can hear.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
So,
yes.
my overall impression about this course is that you are trying to make a schedule for everything that is around our DTE courses. So, you want to control all emotions? You want to be all emotions divided to positive or negative? Maybe we will keep some piece of life not under regulations. So, thanks.
Yes, Evgeny, I think that our course is try to cover too many broad area. And my advice, and I advise to my team to reduce the content of the course and to reduce the learning outcomes. Because if you'd like to achieve some learning outcomes in emotional intelligence, to reach some understanding of my learner, then I think it's not easy and it's not enough time to train time management, for instance. So it's also my advice to our team to reduce the number of learning outcomes. But as I said already today, that now I present this course on behalf of the team. So it's only my opinion that we should reduce the area of the course.
Thank you. There are a couple of more questions from Laima and Alisa. Laima, could you address your question to Vitaly?
Thank you. Thank you. I just thinking that you put attention on stress management, but I think there's in a conversation or communication field is very important how we establish arguments, and I observed that even in academic field we sometimes experience this ad hominem conversation, that people, if they has not intellectual or academic arguments, they turn to the personal level. Yes. To communicate. Yes. Maybe it could be one of the outcomes.
Yes, yes, you're right. Thank you for your advice. I'll reproduce your opinion to my team, and we'll discuss the possibility to introduce this issue. Thank you.
And we have more questions from Alisa. Alisa, could you please ask directly? You can unmute your microphone. Are you with us? The question from Alice is, should we have a balance between negative and positive emotion for a person's stability?
I hope so, because I'm not a specialist in this field. I think that our psychologist, for instance, from my university, vocational pedagogical, Dina Shipanova, I think she could answer more precisely about this balance between positive and negative stress reaction. Sorry, I'm not a specialist. But I think that we have in team different partners with different background, psychologists, sociologists, IT specialists, pedagogy, and I'm simply a manager. So I think that we can create a good course. We have all foundations for this.
Thank you, Vitaly.
Can I just comment?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I've been involved in development of this course, and I have seen some communications going on the Viber about this course. looking from perspective of a topic and coverage of a content, what you are looking for skills development. You are not looking for theoretical knowledge in the students. And lately in the current trends, everyone has been recognized the significance and importance of emotional intelligence as well as stress management. And no matter how strange it sounds, stress management and emotional intelligence and time management, they are very much related to each other. Creating appropriate assessments, not too excessive, but quite clever, that covers all these outcomes. It's very much feasible, and it's provide very valuable skills development for the students who will take this module.
Yes, you're right. I'll forward your opinion to my team, and we'll try to reorganize and to make it more clearly what we'd like to achieve and how to achieve. Yes.
Thank you, Vitaly. We have in chat a couple of useful links provided by Sini to the previous presentation. It's about the course on industrial property rights. And there is information from Irina about the English online course on entrepreneurship for students by Holland and Russian teams of experts.
Thank you.
Yeah. Could we have also comments from our coordinator side, Inga, Irina?
Well, just I'm also not specialist on this area, and I think from some point of view, this course might be interesting for a PhD students in general for the development. Probably their skills on leaderships, on communication, and so on. So, and this course also might be part of course of pedagogic and psychology, in particular within the standards of for Russian universities. It's my opinion. Thank you.
Irina. Inga, would you like to comment as well? Okay, if there are no more comments so far, we don't have questions also in the Zoom chat. In this case, we can proceed to the next presentation.